Never tell the narcissist any of your business. Block them on all social media and just pretend you don't use social media. That goes for their flying monkeys too. If they ever find out anything about you, they will go on a campaign to mess it up. It is the strategy of the narcissist to attack your mind, your will and the emotional area. All this starts in the developmental years. Once rooted, it's dysfunctional. It carries on through life. It's called arrested development. Narcissism opens the doors to ignorant strongholds that paralyze people for life in most cases. It is a spiritual problem that is not being addressed by the majority of people due to their lack of understanding in this area. The mental health sector has done a good job identifying narcissism, but they don't understand the spiritual component and as such, are limited as well. It can be a pandemic. So many people are affected and infected with the spirit of narcissist. If you're frustrated, tired and simply do not know what to do to get free from narcissist's web of destruction, here is a little story for your amusement. A while ago I bought a fixer-upper house mainly because that was all I could afford. Now I know how to fix things. A while ago I bought an old international pickup truck, so I could take pieces of my broken house to the dump. The truck was quite old and very ugly and rusty, but it ran well and was cheap, because they don't make any parts for it. My only concern was that it would go to the dump and to Home Depot and I could take care of my business. Well, one day the narcissist/flying monkey saw me driving this truck and got jealous. While I was minding my own business, getting on with my life and thinking only of fixing my broken house, the narcissist/flying monkey was constantly on the internet trying to find a truck like this one I bought. But better, so he could show me up. Now, these trucks are hard to come by because they don't make any parts to fix them, so most of them are now in the junkyard. The narcissist/flying monkey finally found a couple of these trucks that were newer and looked real nice, but they did not run because there are no parts to fix them. The narcissist actually spent the time, energy and money to go from Southern California all the way to Idaho and tow one of these trucks back to Southern California. Then he went all the way to Montana and towed another one back. Then he called me up and told me to come by because he wanted to show me something. Well, he had these two international pickup trucks that looked better than mine, and he proceeded to tell me how much better they were than mine and how he was going to fix them and get a lot of money for them and that mine was a piece of shit. I was like, okay, well, I have to get back to fixing my house. About a year later I ran into the narcissist and asked how his truck project was coming along. He said he got rid of them because internationals were pieces of shit and he wasn't going to waste any time on them. I left amused, in my ugly international that ran good but had no replacement parts, for thinking of how much money, time, and energy he spent trying to show me up while I was living my life and thinking about his not one bit. The narcissist was my jealous ex-boyfriend and was constantly in competition with me. Even though he was rich and I am poor but resourceful, he is able to buy any truck he wanted and had a house worth close to $1 million. What a huge, insecure ego he's in possession of. I've learned people who find inner happiness and joy are content with themselves. Life brings them more enjoyment and happiness. Narcissists are consumed by hatred and envy. They are rotten to the core. Their discontent is consistent, and they have an insatiable desire they can never be satisfied. Their energy of hate cannot rest, it cannot have peace. Thus it cannot allow the host of it to have peace or satisfaction. This is why these individuals look so restless, and they go from a situation to situation. They're always people watching, they're always looking to compare themselves with someone else, to see what someone else is doing. And they're always looking to find faults in others because of their inner core, which is rotten. Rotten to the core. So when you see people who are envious and jealous, the number one thing they've lost, it's a belief in their identity.